The fiercest soccer rivalry in this part of the world.
The ultimate rivalry in this region.
It's about to be on.
I don't think there is another game that feels the same. It's crazy, you know. I don't know if it's hate.
And good evening from the stadium that hosted the Super Bowl just a couple of months ago in Glendale, Arizona. It is the USA against Mexico. Luke Walm alongside Kyle Martino. It's great to have you with us. The United States unbeaten in their last 4 meetings against Mexico, including wins against them to claim the CONCACAF Nations League and Gold Cup titles in such dramatic fashion 2 years ago. It doesn't matter which continent this game is played on or what's at stake. From the very first meeting in Rome back in 1934, these have always been special occasions filled with passion, emotion, and memories to last a lifetime. Tonight, here in Glendale, Arizona, with 60,000 in the stands, the latest chapter in one of soccer's most enthralling international rivalries. It's the 75th all-time meeting between the US and Mexico. And we are about to get underway. The United States in the white, Mexico in their famous green. And Walker Zimmerman with a high ball out to the left side for Brandon Vasquez, who flicks it forward, and Jesus Ferreira trying to get on the end of it there, and immediately the referee calls a halt to play. A big night for many in the US starting 11, none more so than Brandon Vasquez, who scored on his debut when there was the January camp game against Serbia. Forward for Cowell. Chavez out to the far side. Vega. All the way across for Araujo as they switch play quickly from left to right. Mexico getting the numbers forward now. There's space here for Chavez. Good link-up play. Chavez with a strike!
Lovely little combination here. And look at how narrow the Mexican players get. Just a tough one, too, actually, to play, and it falls to that favorite left foot of Chavez. It doesn't catch it as cleanly as he'd like. Just a nice little moment. Finally, Elstree get that.
Chavez and Vega standing over it. The line being held right along the penalty spot as it comes in now from Chavez! No one able to get that slightest touch to direct the ball towards goal.
You feel for Sean Johnson. This is just such a hard ball to defend. And no one running across it. And if this just, you can see it almost has a little more end over end spin than side spin. If that's
the Guzman. De La Rosa making that run to pick up the ball. Support on the left side from Gallardo. Played through the middle there towards Vega. And now there's space for Araujo down the right side. Araujo trying to get straight at Sean Johnson. He knows he should have done better. His reaction said it all there.
Well, what a good ball it was initially from Antuna out to him. It's just poor with that much time and space. It's too easy. That's just...
Guzman down the left side, finding Gallardo. Now it's Chavez. They'll look for that crossfield ball to pick out Julian Araujo. He's up against Dest on the right flank for Mexico. And it comes towards Sanchez. Sanchez goes for goal. Eric Sanchez with just the one previous goal for Mexico.
10-yard box.
Kellen Acosta out to the right for the Seattle man, Jordan Morris. He's got support from Yedlin, but after going back to Acosta, they'll find Yedlin. Slow build up down the right side. Descending long, chasing, and he's under pressure and caught out by Uriel Antuna, who's in on goal now up against Sean Johnson. What a chance it is for Mexico! Ariel Antuna, 5 minutes after half-time.
Just a really poor giveaway here. You wonder if Picasso just doesn't see Antuna long, desperately trying to get to it. And just calm there from Antuna. Once he wins this ball, Dest is nowhere. And Zimmerman tries to catch up, takes his last touch, just has a look at Sean Johnson, and just calmly slots it right there towards the near post. Really poor giveaway, but composed, clinical there from Antuna, who hasn't gotten many looks, and Mexico are up 1-0.
He's into double figures for his country. In his 41st cap, the Cruz Azul man scoring after 55 minutes here in Glendale. Chavez and Vega standing over it.
Well, this is what Johnson's saying.
Chavez on that left foot. They scored a free kick at the World Cup.
He gets this up and down so quickly. Tons of pace on that. And Sean Johnson, it looks like he's getting over there in time. Barely skips through the U.S. players.
Ferreira. Jordan Morris trying to get in around the back. It's a chance for Morris to play it into the middle, and Sonora wasn't quite there. Unselfish from Morris, but when you saw him away there, you thought he might have gone all the way himself, especially the form he's in. Here come Mexico once again. They go to De La Rosa from distance. Johnson has to get down and tip it round for a corner.
And Morris attempts that pass. Maybe could take a touch and cut across the defender, but all of a sudden, now you have Mexico flying the other way, and plenty of pace on that one. Just watch this little bounce it takes right before it gets to Sean Johnson. Does really well to get over there, staying out of the game, manage it that way.
Double change coming for the U.S. And one of the players coming in will be Caleb Wiley, the teenager, for a debut. Here's Jesus Gallardo down the left side. Gallardo's ball backwards here. Chavez for Gallardo. Inside for Eric Sanchez. Bit of space here for Sanchez to have a go! Was always swinging away from that far post.
Oh man, Luke, you and I are basically directly behind this. Just a wicked.
Here come Mexico again with Antuna down the right side. Played back in for De La Rosa. De La Rosa into the path of Carlos Rodriguez! Oh, he had time to pick his spot. And he rattles it off the post. Now Dest racing through the midfield. This is Sonora. Into the path of Jordan Morris. Morris up against Araujo. Played in towards Jesus Ferreira! It's all tied up inside the final 10 minutes. And it's Jesus Ferreira!
Terrible giveaway. And how about this for a chance? I mean, Sean Johnson getting nowhere near this. It just rattles the crossbar, and right on this transition, Dest, just watch him attack, take on a few players. Lovely touch through the crowd. That little toe poke, the weight of this pass, perfect from Sonora. And now Morris plays a lovely pass, and there is someone there. This was the ball he was looking for. Sonora outside the right foot. Such a beautiful pass, and even with the deflection from the defender as he tries to clear it out. Look at that. Chavez just trying to toe poke it away, and great adjustment there from Ferreira to move his foot, find the ball, and all he has to do at that point is redirect it. The touch actually takes it away from the goalkeeper. What a counterattack and what a crazy sequence that was.
Jesus Ferreira. One last chance for the US to send this long forward towards the penalty area. Kellen Acosta up towards Zimmerman. Drops back for Alan Soniora, who just nods it in there, and the keeper came to punch it. The referee blows the final whistle, and this one will finish tied at 1-1, courtesy of the leveling goal from Jesus Ferreira.
Well, tactical adjustment, putting them up top. You have to say, Anthony Hudson getting that part right. They were a little more dangerous in the new formation in the second half. I think overall just not enough going forward, not creating enough opportunities, a little bit sloppy in transition, but we're great without the ball. It was just a couple giveaways that one led to a goal, the other led to a chance, and got to give U.S. credit for battling back to get the 1-1 draw here and just staying undefeated against Mexico in this last little stretch.
It was Uriel Antuna in the 55th minute to make it 1-0 for Mexico, in alone on goal, and finished it well past Sean Johnson. But Jesus Ferreira capping off a wonderful US move with 9 minutes to go. It finishes tied 1-1.